Hey guys, welcome back to a new vinyl video. Hope you're all doing well. So here we are, got 4 new albums to show you today. Really enjoying making these videos, so I wanted to do a new vinyl video because I have been picking up a few records recently over the last couple of months since the last video was posted. Now, of course, if you are at all interested in any of the artists that I talk about today and you want to check out their music, look down there in the description. There's going to be links down there for my favourite songs from each of the artists, so hopefully it'll give you something new to listen to if you've never heard them before, and it may, inspire you to check out other bands and artists in that genre as well. So first up is a band that I found last year when I became a fan of this type of music, and it is Babymetal. And this is the second album, Metal Resistance, follow up to their debut self-titled Babymetal album, which was fantastic. And this one is more of a straight metal album than it is a mashup of J-pop and metal, so the whole cute metal movement. I personally prefer the first album. After many listens of both, I still prefer the original album because I prefer that it is more of a mixture of J-pop and metal combined in a perfect way so that it doesn't sound jarring, whereas Metal Resistance is more of a straight up metal album with a female singer. Well, technically 3 female singers, but of course you and Moa don't have as many vocals. It's mostly Sue that does the singing. They sort of back up and dancers. But yeah, Metal Resistance, really great album, really solid. On its own is a fantastic album. I just prefer the first album myself. But off this album, my favourite tracks so far are Road of Resistance featuring Dragon Force, which is just a really happy anthemic, one of those that get the crowd going. It's just a brilliant track. Karate, which is the debut video they released, which was amazing. I love that song, it's stunning. Awadama Fever, which I'm a big fan of. I love the insane dance beat, and it's just so over the top. It's just incredible. And then there's No Rain, No Rainbow, which is a ballad. I absolutely love that. That was one of the first songs that really stood out for me when I listened to the album. I just absolutely love that. And Tales of Destinies, which is the track that follows Rainbow, which is also another slower song but just incredible. And The One, which the video for that they released after Karate, which is fantastic to see them live. I would love to actually see them live myself one day, because every time I've seen footage of them on YouTube, they just look absolutely incredible. They're supposed to do one of the best live performances of any band. But yeah, if you've never checked out Babymetal, never heard of them, check out the link below, see if you like what they're doing. I'll also put some links for their original material from the first album as well, because it is different to what they're doing on this album. But yeah, I absolutely love this band. I think they're fantastic. Okay, next up, these were 2 albums I was really happy to get hold of. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you'll know I'm a massive fan of Kid Rock, and I've been trying to get all of his albums from Devil Without a Cause up until now, which the last one was First Kiss, which I've got. So I want to get them all on vinyl. Now I have his albums from Devil Without a Cause up until, I'm just trying to think, on CD I think I've got Devil Without a Cause, History of Rock and Cocky. That was all I'd got, that's right. All the others I've got on vinyl. And so I wanted to just fill in the gaps with the vinyl. Now, his albums were always released on vinyl, so you can get Devil Without a Cause, but unfortunately you're talking about 50 quid and upwards, because you've got to import it from the States or Japan. So, as much as I always wanted, it's a bit expensive. Also on a personal level, the cover as well, back then I didn't like the original cover. I preferred the CD cover. And a good friend of mine, Matt, on Twitter, messaged me one night and said, Pete, they re-released Devil Without a Cause. I was like, no way. So I went and grabbed myself a copy because it had to be done. And as you can see, it's got the CD cover, which is fantastic because that's like pure nostalgia from when I first got into Kid Rock's music. It's an absolutely fantastic album, and the vinyl sounds incredible. They've done such a nice job on this. But yeah, absolutely incredible album. This is an album that back in '99 I was just trying to find different music and getting into all different artists. Britney Spears, Kid Rock, Eminem, Limp Bizkit, Slipknot. And then I was transferring over from listening to hip hop and R&B, and I was moving into the metal space with a bit of Britney Spears pop. And yeah, this album just caught me at the time. Bar with a Bar was the tune at the time when that came out. It was just like, holy shit, what is this? And I just fell in love with Kid Rock's music. And I love the fact that you have this album where it's a lot more about the rap metal side, because he was a rapper beforehand. And as he's progressed over the years, he's become more of like a country rock artist, I would say. And I absolutely love that. I love his slower rock songs. That's what really draws me. And in my opinion, I've listened to all of his albums bar one, which was one that was self-titled, which, to be quite honest, I didn't even realise had been released until last year. I missed that album somehow. So regarding that album aside, all of the other albums, he's never made a single bad album in my opinion. I love everything he does. I'm a massive fan. But this album is just track after track of greatness. I mean, you've got Bar with a Bar, Cowboy, Devil Without a Cause, I Am the Born God, which I absolutely love. You've got Welcome to the Party, which is a great track. A bit offensive, but really cool. I Got One For You, Somebody's Gotta Fill This, Fist of Rage, Only God Knows Why, which is my absolute favourite song on this album, one of my favourite Kid Rock tracks of all time. Fuck Off, Where You At Rock, Black Shit, White Guy. I mean, this album is just absolutely fantastic, and I highly, highly recommend it. If you've never listened to Kid Rock, then this album is a great place to start. This is where I began, and I've become a huge fan, and I listen to everything he puts out now, and he's just fantastic. So I'm very, very happy to have a copy of Devil Without a Cause on vinyl. It's just fantastic. So next up, I got another album that he's re-released as well. I'll just put that over there. And this album is the third album, I think. It's the second album after Devil Without a Cause, because I think History of Rock came out after that, if I remember rightly. But this is Cocky. Really great album. Again, as I say, he doesn't make bad albums. He's absolutely phenomenal artist. He puts out so many great songs, and I don't know, he's just got a talent. He's just got such a talent. This album in particular is fantastic. There's just loads of great songs on here. The problem with Kid Rock is picking ones that you just, that stand out above others, which I find quite difficult. But I would probably say on this, it's going to have to be like Lay It On Me. I really love that's really chilled out. You Never Met a Motherfucker Quite Like Me, which I absolutely love that, because I love the end of the track when he just completely loses it. It's in the recording booth and he just won't stop. It's fantastic. My favourite track, again, is a slow one called Picture, featuring Sheryl Crow, which I absolutely love that record. Ever since I first got this album on CD back in the day, big fan. Yeah, Cocky's an incredible album. As I say, Kid Rock is just one of the best artists out there, period. I absolutely love his work. And the last album today is one I recently picked up, and it is Jess Glynne, I Cry When I Laugh. So this is really nice gatefold as well, this one. You've got some really nice photographs inside, like the old school way they used to do it in the 80s, and you've got, is it the lyrics? I think it is, I'm not sure. No, it's not, it's just who wrote the song, etc. And there's a bit of a blurb in there as well. But yeah, Jess Glynne is somebody I've seen so many times on TV recently. In the last year or so, she's been on X Factor and Anton Deck and all these other different shows doing the same songs over and over again. And never really paid attention to her. I've heard her on the radio, and I thought, yeah, she's okay. Never really got me. But I don't know what it was. Somehow, one day I was just listening to one of her songs. I thought, actually, it's pretty good. So I went and listened to her music, and I thought, yeah, not bad. Listened to a few more tracks. Went and bought the album. Ordered the vinyl, because the vinyl only came out like about 3 or 4 months after the CD. It was ridiculous. So I hate the way they do that. The way they make you wait for the vinyl these days. But nonetheless, I pre-ordered it on Amazon. Because I did that, you can download the digital version for free because it's already been released, which is fantastic. So I did that, and I listened to the album, and I just kept playing it back and forth constantly for weeks on end. I just couldn't stop listening to it. So when I got the vinyl, I was really chuffed. And the vinyl, the quality of the sound is absolutely spot on. I love that image on the front as well. I think she looks absolutely beautiful. But yeah, great album. I don't even know, but there's so many good songs on here that I love. Real Love's a really great track. But my favourite track is going to be right here, which is, it's like the whole album harkens back for me to the 90s R&B that I used to listen to as a teenager. But right here, it's got that sort of 90s club vibe when I was a bit older and I was going out on the piss. That is just a fantastic track. It's just a really solid R&B dance record. And every single song is good. There's not a single weak track on the album. She's got an incredible voice as well. So yeah, I would highly recommend, if you don't know who Jess Glynne is, then check her out. So very glad to have the vinyl finally. It took bloody long enough to release it. So yeah, excellent stuff. So there you go, guys. That's the latest 4 records. I have got a couple more, as I say, that I have purchased. But what I want to do is try and make the videos relevant, because I don't want to just... Me personally, if you know me and you've watched my videos for a while, you've watched my vinyl videos, you know I tend to listen to a lot of different styles of music, and it can be a right hodgepodge when you come to a video. So I want to sort of have some semblance of sense to these videos. So I've got 4, is that right? 4? Yes, I think it's, I can't remember. I think I've got 4 more albums that I've purchased recently, which will be coming in an upcoming video, so look out for that. And I've also got another 3 on the way. So yeah, I've been going a bit mad, but to be fair, on my defence, 3 of the albums are old albums from back in the day, so they're not as expensive, whereas the modern albums, pricey. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of the artists shown in this video. Also, as I say, if you don't know who any of them are, go and check out the links in the description. You might find something new that you enjoy. And also, I'm open to suggestions for artists as well. Of course, as always, if you like somebody that I've never talked about in a vinyl video, or just recommend them and I'll check them out. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.